Hi. All right. So this morning I am on a Facebook Marketplace run, and then I'm going to stop at a couple of sales afterwards. So after the Facebook Marketplace pickup, I will show you what I got, and then we'll go from there. Bye. Hi. All right. So I stopped at a yard sale. I got two things. Spent $3. I got a brand new vintage in the package still yarn art from the 70s, yarn nail art. And I also got a sparkly vintage cornucopia. My favorite piece of fruit is the pineapple. He's got all these beads. Frankly, I have no idea what either of them are worth, but I couldn't leave them behind. So, see you soon. Hi, so it's later in the afternoon. I went to the Facebook Marketplace pickup. Ended up being a little bit more than I anticipated. I spent a lot more money than I anticipated, and I got a lot more stuff than I anticipated. I went there intending to spend about $24. I spent almost $130. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so initially I went there to pick up this McCoy wall pocket, the elf wall pocket, these dogs, and that bird. Like I said, I was going to spend $24. I get there and she shows me everything she has that she's willing to let go. I had to contain myself because not only was she the nicest lady ever, she was ready to let things go, and she had great taste, and everything was relatively clean. It was just a little dusty from sitting, which is kind of amazing. Because usually when you see people with this type of collections, I in my experience, like, things are a little dirty and more towards like the hoarder side, but this lady was absolutely fantastic. There was a few things that she wasn't ready to let go of yet, so she said that she would keep hold of my contact information, and that if she was ready to let go, she would give me a call. I'm talking probably a couple dozen pie birds is what she wasn't quite ready to let go, but she was thinking about it. So I'm holding out hope because, like, this lady has great taste. But so this wall pocket, so getting into it, this is a McCoy. He's in fantastic shape. Most likely I'm keeping him for myself. Sorry. But these dogs I'm going to be selling. These are Lefton. They are get well soon dogs, I believe, because they all have some sort of bandage on them. But they each have these little flies that are also very concerning to the dogs, but they all have these tears and they're very sad. But they're all in fantastic condition. One of them is a planter, which during my research I did not run across any planters. But these two are running in the $20 range each, which is fantastic. So this one, I would assume at least 20, if not more, because it is a planter. But all of them are in pretty good shape. There are a few kind of dings on the spaghettis here and there, but nothing really concerning. I also picked up this little guy. He is a Royal Sealy, made in Japan, little wall pocket pixie with a flower. I didn't come across this particular shape when I was doing my research, but the other ones from the same series were going about in the $20 to $25 range. And this bird, this is a more contemporary Murano, but I believe still vintage. But the V. Nason, they do quite a few of these birds, but I had never seen one with I believe this is called Scavo, which is almost like a powdery finish. I mean, I think it's beautiful. I actually have one in my bathroom on a shelf, which is the Summerso blue and green, which he's gorgeous. So this one is literally the exact same shape, but just with this beautiful like Scavo finish. I debated back and forth quite a bit on these birds. These are, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, but I believe Moser glass, not to be confused with Moser. Moser is a Bohemian, Italian, Venetian, not 100% sure, but an older, more desirable, very, very collectible glass. These are more contemporary. Moser glass, I believe, is in Ohio, and I don't think they came into business until the 80s or the 90s. I'm not 100% sure. It might be a little earlier than that, but I know that this company is the one that's known for buying the older molds and remaking some Depression era and older, like the EAPG. They remade some of that. But these birds are pretty collectible. People seem to really like them, and I got them for a good price. See the M right there? That's Moser, and they have that sunburst on the bottom, and all of them have an M somewhere with the sunburst on the bottom. Like, here, we'll grab this one. See, you see sunburst on the bottom. But these do range, I want to say, in the $20 to $30, depending on the color. Some colors are harder to find than others. And let's see, let's go to this one. This little wall pocket, which is absolutely beautiful, is a California pottery, the Stuart McCulloch. This one runs in the $20 to $22 range. And we also have these two families. I did get others. Well, actually, these are all the chain families that I got. I did get a couple of lady figurines with dogs that are on chains. So those are exciting. But these, I could not find this little donkey family anywhere. They're absolutely adorable. I did find this lamb family, but in a different color. And that went for $60. And I did also find, she's beautiful. And she's in good shape too. Let's see if I can show you the Grant Crest Japan. Others were saying that, the research that I was doing, some people were saying that their molds might have been bought out by Arnart, because this cat is very similar to the Arnart cats. But she's a planter with two babies chained to her, or him. Might be a him. With the bow tie, might be a him. But with the polka dots and with the babies present and everything, the last one to sell sold for $75 2 years ago, but was missing the babies, the chain, and had a crack. This one has some like crazing that's stained along the edges, but no true cracks that I could find. Has both the babies and the chain. The paint is in pretty good condition. There are a few kind of rough spots, but I'm pretty excited about that. All right, so let me swap all this out and show you some more of what I got, because of course this isn't everything. I have more. Okay, so here's the last round of ceramics and figurines that I got. So here's the ladies that I was talking about. This one, I couldn't find her exact form online. There are some very similar ladies to her with the pink poodles, the same flowers and everything. just standing slightly differently. So I'm a little confused by her. And this little lady with the little Scotty dog is absolutely darling. She reminds me a lot of a Joseph's Original, but again, she's unmarked, and I'm a little confused on how to identify her, but I'll keep looking. So these matching butterfly wall pockets, they, I believe, are marked. Oh, no, they're not. I was thinking they were marked Japan, but they are unmarked, but they are matching, and they're really pretty. They have great colors to them, the pink and the gray. So for the price that she was asking, I couldn't leave them behind. I'm expecting to get $20 to $40 for the pair, but I'm not 100% sure. I also have this little, it's kind of a corner wall pocket. It's curved, so if you could like hang it right into a corner, but it is a planter wall pocket. There's definitely some crazing, but no real damage. This one is unmarked as well, but it feels like 1940s, 1950s, just in the heft and the pottery. And I mean, when you look at the crazing, it looks it. And then I have these 3 wall climbing cats. So this one and this one, they are unmarked. All of them are. This one, it almost looks, do you see that? It looks almost like a handprint of whoever made him. So he might be a ceramics class, but I mean, the crazing is cool, the color is cool, he's got good painting. Very heavy, and just is the exact same shape, but just probably 25 to 50% larger than this all black one with the white feet. Again, unmarked, but super cool. Not as well painted, but still a nice piece. This one, I've never seen one in this shape, and it had such a sweet face. She actually had 3 of this one in slightly varying colors. So I picked my favorite, and we'll see if I give her a call back and end up wanting all 3 and come back for the other 2. But very sweet, and I just love these wall climbers. Okay, so the last group of things that I got is this. So if you're not aware, this is the Fire King spill-proof tulip set of mixing bowls. It's not the complete set, it's only a set of 3. So I believe we're missing. Now I'm second guessing myself if there's actually only 3 or if there was 4 bowls. I was thinking there was 4 bowls, that there's a bowl missing between these 2, but now I'm second guessing myself. Now I don't remember. I knew. Oh, and I just realized there's an oops on that one. All right, so this set complete runs approximately $175. I might be a little overestimating on that, but I spent $130 on everything. She sold me this set for 20 bucks. I could not say no. And I just realized that the smallest bowl has a huge crack in it. Big spider web crack. So let's look at the other bowls. I don't see any damage there. I actually did not look these over at all when I was at her house, because I was just I was so completely flabbergasted that she was actually selling them to me. This big one might have a crack. Yes, it does. And you know what? That's okay. So it looks like the middle one is the only one without major damage. and they didn't get the cracks from me. I wrapped these up so well. I mean, I'm disappointed that I can't use them, but you know what? They're fantastic display pieces. I paid very little for them for what they are. And they're gorgeous. I mean, look at the colors. The colors are absolutely fantastic. Just fantastic. So, you know what? Now I'm even happier because I get to keep them. Because before I was having this major, like, existential, like, should I keep them? Should I sell them? But now I know I'm going to keep them. All right. So as we're losing light, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Have a great night. If you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. And a link for my eBay shop is in the description. If you see something you like, I will try to get all of this listed as soon as I can. I try, but I'm slow. And I will see you next time. Bye.